counts of the violation of the Mann Act, which is going across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. So I think all it's finally over, except that there will be appeal, of course, by Mr. Combs' very large legal team, and so we'll see what happens on appeal. Yeah, the argument was by the defense that that really this was just watching sex, and so that's free speech. But the judge did not agree to that argument. It wasn't about filming. He said you can't launder an illegal act into a constitutional right, because that would otherwise be a very narrow interpretation of the Mann Act. So it was about committing a crime, because he pointed out that Mr. Combs had in fact participated and sometimes.
I just realized my microphone was talking about the P. Diddy verdict is pretty much now in. Got 4 years, and I'm just kind of listening to this thing. My apologies, my microphone was off. Let's get back to it.
On appeal. So he could have gotten 20 years, 10 years consecutively for each count, but now he has 148 months for a sentence. Many of my clients were very concerned that he might walk free by the end of this year, time served, and then a couple more months, and they were very much afraid that he would retaliate against them. And so I think that they will be happy that he will be at least in prison for a number of years. I think they'll feel comforted on that.
I can hear the
so
audio.
Thank you. Okay, all right.
Could y'all hear the audio? The audio of her speaking. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. You can hear it? Okay, the news as follows goes. P. Diddy is to serve 4 years in prison. This is breaking news. They're at the court. I believe one of his attorneys, hold on. Let me low down that volume. One of his attorneys had just finished speaking, I believe. And he's to serve 4 years. Diddy's attorneys and prosecutors are about to exit the courthouse, and we're expecting them to comment on the sentence. Diddy has finally received his sentence. Judge Aaron Subramanian has ordered him to serve a little over 4 years in a federal prison. The sentence came down Friday and is longer than what Diddy wanted. Remember, his legal team asked the judge for a 14-month sentence, while prosecutors wanted him to serve 11 years behind bars. He was ultimately given 50 months. He probably figured he was going to come home quick, 14 months, that's a piece of cake. So he getting 4 years. Diddy is also required to pay a $500,000 fine, part of which will defray cost of imprisonment. Let me turn off this because I don't know if you can actually hear me with all of that outside noise. But I got to start back doing my stream with my headphones on because I don't know if you guys could even hear me. Let's see what we got. You said if correct, he would be out before 4 years. Well, I don't know. I'm just reading the verdict on what's going on. They said they're giving him 4 years. I was expecting him to get probation and just walk. You know, like the man already did enough. Let me see, who's this walking out? Some people walking out the court. Let me see. I could probably put this on the screen. Let me see if I could do this real fast. Because I never really stream the live stuff, but I think I could probably do this. How do I do this? Add browser. Right? Okay. Browser. Let me see. Let's put TMZ. Put this here. All right, that's TMZ. Okay, now what? Interact. That's pretty much what's going on. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Put a 1 if you can hear the video, the outside noise. Okay. So, guys, we're talking about... Hold on. I'm not going to have that playing for too long. Just going to keep it there for a little bit. Want to low down the volume a little bit. So P. Diddy is getting 4 years to serve in prison. I was expecting him to walk. I was actually expecting him to walk. I figured the man already done suffered enough. You know, but somebody want him to suffer. So it is what it is. You said he gonna be out by next summer? I don't know. Because he already did a lot of time. That should count, right? And they really wanted him to get 11 years. They wanted him to suffer. Now, let's have the conversation, guys. How many of you, let me do a poll. I want to find out what say the people. Okay, we put a poll up. Could pretty much respond to it. I want to find out where everybody at mentally. Like, are you happy about it? Because they really didn't have nothing on this man. When you really think about it, anybody that watched the case critically and been following the Diddy trial, it'd been a circus the whole time. They really didn't have anything on the man. If you really be honest with yourself, I know it was entertaining, the Diddy oil, the parties, the freak offs, everybody's talking about Diddy, we get it. But when you really look at the case for what it is, they didn't have nothing on this man, nothing. It's like they just wanted to put him in prison. Whether you like him or you don't. If you looked at the case with a critical mind, you know that this whole case is a joke at this point. I thought he was going to get probation. That's what I thought. I figured he's going to get probation and just walk. But now they want to give him more time? That's crazy. And people are celebrating this. Especially a lot of black people. A lot of black people are celebrating. Which is kind of funny to me because it's like, why are they celebrating for? It don't make sense. Why are black people celebrating Diddy going to prison? I don't get it. It's like, you guys, you say you're about your people, you say you're about the black community, but when you think about it, what crime did he commit? He ain't commit no crime. Cassie already got money, $30 million. She got paid. Chris Brown beat up Rihanna worse, and y'all love him. I don't get this, bro. Everybody always bringing God into something, like God is the one doing all of this, man. God is not thinking about Diddy. God is thinking about you and your sin. What about you? It's like, we got to stop be like this, man. Like, this is a public lynching of this man. You know what I'm saying? They did the same type of stuff with Bill Cosby, y'all. See, this is the problem I got with the black community, man. Y'all be talking all of this black stuff, and when one of your people is being publicly lynched, you're celebrating. But you would just finish celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. And when I spoke about the issue, you condemned me and said I'm betraying my people. But now you got the black man on trial. Clearly he's innocent. And the black community is celebrating. This is why I'm saying, guys, I will always hold the black community accountable, because it is a backwards mentality. When it comes to your people, you want them to die. You want them to be crucified. You take pleasure in seeing them hurt. You don't speak against black on black crime. When a black man is innocent, you want him to go to prison. You know, you celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Now you celebrating the black man going to prison. What kind of sick world we live in where humans take pleasure in an innocent man going to prison? I thought that as black people, we always say the system is against our people. But now you love the system, when clearly this man didn't do anything. Since when has it been illegal to fuck? I want to know. How many of you had freak offs? I'm going to turn the volume down on it. Since when, let me see if I could do this. Give me a minute. Let me turn that off. I want to see if it come back on. Okay, so I can start it when I want. All right. When has it ever been illegal to have a freak off? Don't you do that? Be honest. How many of you ladies ever went to the telly with a man to smash? And you went to the telly and you brought your backpack with your clothes, your shoes, your perfume, whatever other accessories you bring. You got your Hennessy, your Ciroc, whatever you got. Handcuffs, toys, you name it. Camera for your freak offs. And in the telly, you got the music playing, you got your freak offs going all night long. Y'all doing whatever y'all do. Is that illegal? Eric, please stop the bull crap, fam. Like, stop it. You be beating your meat off all the damn time. You talking about if you're not married and you're effing, that's considered as a freak off. What are you talking about if you're not married? How many times have you whacked off? How many times do men do that? You're not making no sense. Every last one of you in the live chat is guilty. You're all sinners. Ain't none of you perfect, so stop it. Eric been whacking his meat with Diddy oil. I don't like the fact how today everybody's a judge and jury. But nobody's talking about their own sins. Like, it don't make no sense. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in society where now it's illegal for men to smash women now. Now, if freak-offs, like Diddy's freak-offs, if that's not your thing, then it is what it is. That's his personal business. When has it ever been illegal for you to do your own dirt behind closed doors? That's all I'm saying. How many of you ladies had meat in your mouth? In your own private time, some dude's meat was in your mouth. I'm trying to say, before you start judging Diddy, How many of you ladies had heavy meat in your mouth? How many of you dudes had a woman sitting on your face? Her butt was on your face. I want to know exactly how many of you guys. How many of you guys had butt crack in your face from some woman was on your face? And you're a Christian. I want to know. Because it seems as if though in today's day, everybody's a saint. Everybody's just having, everybody's righteous. And when it comes to Diddy, he's the devil. A lot of you guys know some woman's butt was on your face. Her butt crack was on your nose, bro. Your nose was on her butt crack. You had a freak off. A lot of you ladies, a guy sprayed his lotion cream on your face. Hot cream, whipped cream on your face. And you was wiping his cream, rubbing it on your face like this. So I'm trying to say, what's the difference between your situation and Diddy? We can't be judging people when it comes to this stuff because a lot of us did dirt. A lot of you guys, when you first ate a woman's box, your first experience was normally the worst. Right? You remember that, guys, right? Your first time you eating a woman box, bruh, was the worst thing that ever happened to you because you didn't know what you're doing. You didn't know that woman didn't take no damn shower, nothing. You went down there and nearly died, bro. Literally. You literally died. You were traumatized for life. Some of you ladies, the first time heavy meat was on your lips, you didn't know what to do. And that guy was dusty, dirty, stink. And you was like, what the heck am I doing? So don't act like you're perfect. Stop it. You know good and well that you were there slobbing dirty meat. You had Pookie's meat on your neck. Cheese all up on his pipe. You had cheese in your mouth. You had heavy meat cheese. Nasty, bro. Disgusting, man. So you had your freak offs. That's all I'm saying. So before you judge, you got to look at your past. Some of you brothers, you was out there smashing women that was stink, bro. You guys know what I'm talking about. You was hitting shorty from the brat. That's how you was, guys. And you was smelling this smell. You was like, Charlene, that's you?
What do you mean it's me?
I'm just saying, like, I'm smelling this smell. It's like, what the heck is going on?
You better stop playing with me. You know you like this cooch.
I feel what you're saying, but damn, like, there's a real foul odor. Like, did somebody take a shit?
What are you talking about? You brought me all the way over here for this mess.
Look, I'm just saying, I'm losing my concentration. I'm trying to get it in now.
You better stop playing with me or I'm going to leave. You trying to tell me that I stink? That my cooch?
I'm just saying, like, I'm hitting it and it's like, it's definitely coming from right here. What the hell is this smell, though?
Look, you better stop talking about my cooch like that. Now, you just do what you gotta do, and you just go. I don't got no time for this.
Look, I'm gonna finish giving you this pipe. You know what I mean? I'm gonna finish doing this work. Damn, this thing's stinking now, man. For real, for real.
Why are you insulting me? You know good and well I gotta go to church tomorrow. I gotta praise the Lord. I know God is upset with me. But I'll be damned if you are going to disrespect my cooch.
Look, all I gotta say, man, is now I gotta stop, bro. Like, this is just not it, fam. This thing is stinking real bad. Like, it's stinking. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if it's your sheets. I don't know if it's your feet.
Now you're trying to insult my feet? You trying to tell me that my feet stink? My feet don't stink. And my cooch don't stink. Have it ever dawned on you that it's you that stink? And not me?
Look, I took a shower. Now, I know I'm good. You stink. But I'm gonna hit this thing because I'm trying to nut.
So you telling me you complaining about my cooch and you still hitting it? You still hitting my cooch? Knowing that it stank?
Look, I got to get my rocks off, so it is what it is. Anyway, I already got mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm already done. You know, damn, what the hell is this on my rod, bro? What the heck is on this thing? It got maggots and worms. What the hell?
Maggots and worms? What? That's in my cooch? Oh, no. No, Jesus. Jesus! I got maggots and cooch in my cooch.
You guys know good and well you had a couple of women that you were smashing and it was stank and you kept going. That was a freak off. You know? We all did dirt. You know what I mean? We all did dirt, bro. I remember one time I was dating this chick with big breasts, bro, and her feet was stinking, bro. Brung her to the crib. Nah, I mean, brung her to the crib to smash. Put her on the bed. I'm like, what the heck is that?
What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like, there's like this smell in the room. Close the window real quick over there.
Okay, I'll go close it for you.
Thanks. I could still smell the smell.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not me. I'm good.
Nah, something's smelling real crazy right now, man. But I'm gonna ignore it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, put on that, you know, like the ceiling fan. Just put that on. Maybe it'll freshen up the air or something.
Okay, all right. I'll turn it on for you real quick.
That smell is still in this damn room now.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'm smelling something.
Well, it's not me.
Look, something is smelling in this room. Before you came over here, I freshened up this whole room just so that we could smash. So I know it's not me.
Look, you told me to come over your house. I came here. Now you insulting me? There's nothing wrong with me. I smell good. You want to smell me real quick?
Yeah, I want to smell you real quick.
Are you okay now? Is everything good?
I mean, you smell good and stuff, you know what I mean? But it's like that smell is still here, though. You know what? Forget it, man. It is what it is. Next minute, fam. The smell is just getting heavy. I'm like, what the heck is this, bro? I'm like, it can't be this woman's feet, bro. Because she's wearing open-toe sandals. So I know it can't be that. Come to find out, fam, her feet was on fire, bro. And this woman looked good. This woman looked good from head to toe, bro. But she have her feet stinking, bro. And I remember, cause like she had big breasts. I just call her big breasts. So I remember with them breasts was big, some big breasts, firm and thick. These thick, firm melons, bro, some huge breasts. So I'm playing around with them things like guitars. I'm over there playing with them things like this, like a guitar, playing with them damn breasts. So I had lift up one of her breasts. I lifted up like this. Underneath her breasts, fam, underneath her breasts, bro, was like this, I don't know if it's like sweat cheese or some sort of mess, bro. What the heck is this? What is that?
What are you talking about?
Your damn breasts. What is that stuff under there?
Ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, girl, something is wrong under there. Something under there hiding.
There is nothing wrong with my breasts. I don't appreciate you doing this.
Listen, I'm not playing around with them things no more.
There is nothing wrong with my breasts.
There is something wrong with them damn things.
There is nothing wrong with my breasts.
I said there's something wrong with it.
There is nothing wrong with my breasts. I told you there is nothing wrong with my breasts.
All right, there's nothing wrong with your breasts, okay? You got it. Damn demon came out of her, bro. I kicked her ass out of the house, fam. That was the last time she came to my house, bro. I was traumatized, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. And she had pretty feet and them things was stinking, bro. Like, what the hell? How is that possible? Like, that's some, I don't know, some sort of sickness, bro. So everybody had their Diddy parties or whatever you want to call them, bro. Everybody did. See, I could talk about myself, but y'all be acting too perfect, man. Y'all be acting perfect. That's why I don't like, bro. Y'all be acting like y'all never did nothing. Like, you know, like this is crazy. Let me get back to the thing and see what they talking about. Let me see if it's still up. Oh, it looked like everybody left. It looked like everybody left. I don't know. It looked like everybody left from there. But let me see. Yeah, so if you're now joining in, Diddy got 4 years. I'll talk about this a little more later once everything gets sorted. I just wanted to come on to kind of just talk on it a little bit. I was hoping that he would walk and get probation and whatnot, but he got 4 years. A lot of black people are celebrating right now. I don't see what you're getting from celebrating a man who actually wasn't found guilty of anything, really, getting 4 years when he already done served time. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's really sick how our people love crucifying their own And then when they're ready, they talk about white supremacy and all this other mumbo jumbo. Like, a lot of our people are just hypocrites, guys, like really, really hypocritical. They talk so much like they're so into the upliftment of our people. And then when our people get screwed by the system, they celebrate it. It's backwards. It doesn't make sense. You know? You said people should be held accountable for things they do, but I don't wish bad on people because I don't need that energy returning to me. But you're saying people should be held accountable. What did Diddy do? What did he do? What did he do that deserves going to prison for 4 years? You got officers that kill black people and get no time. This is why I'm disappointed with black folk and why I always hold them accountable, because they're hypocrites. You got officers that kill unarmed black men, kill them, and get acquitted. Literally. Diddy didn't kill nobody. And he's getting 4 years. What that says about the black community? You're backwards. You're backwards. You celebrate a black man going to prison because he's Diddy. You don't like him, I get it. Right? But now, when you're ready, you want to talk about white supremacy, the white man holding us back, all this other mumbo jumbo. That's why I hold the black community accountable all the time, because we're hypocrites. We crucify our own people. We laugh at them. I mean, think about this. All my enemies are black, like all of them. Every last one of my enemies, all my enemies are black. All of them. And if I have any white enemies, I wouldn't even know, because they don't tell me about what they're doing. Black people are the ones that are visible. They're the ones I can see, and they're always plotting, planning, talking crap about me all the time. You know? Well, I never said you said anything about Diddy. I'm asking you, what did Diddy do? Because your comment is posted under a video about the verdict of Diddy. So your comment will always be looked upon as a Diddy situation. In other words, you're saying people should be held accountable for things they do. Yeah. Okay, so I'm asking you, what did Diddy do? Because he got 4 years. What did he do? Lyric says, so I have to ask you a question. You are a man of discernment. Does your spirit agree with Diddy's? Your question don't even make no sense. When you guys post comments, please make sense. Your question make no sense. What kind of question is that? You said, does your spirit agree with Diddy's? What kind of question is that? That's such a broad spectrum question. Like, it makes no sense. Makes no sense. You got to clarify exactly and pinpoint what we're talking about, because a yes or no answer doesn't suffice to that question, because in other words, you want me to say if I agree with Diddy, like I agree with everything this man does. Who agrees with everybody? There's people that don't agree with you. If we were to look in your life, we'll find dirt somewhere. And if I was to ask 10 people, what do they think about you, and ask that question, I guarantee you, a lot of people will be like, I don't agree with this guy. I can't answer that question. That doesn't make no sense. You got to clarify what we're talking about. I can say something's not right with you because of your questions. I could literally look at your question and look at you and judge you and say something ain't right with you. You see my point? Without even talking about Diddy, I could look at you and say something's wrong with you. I could say that your questioning comes from a heart that's evil. I'm using discernment right now on you, not Diddy, you. Because I'm looking at your comments and I'm trying to figure out What is the motive behind your comments? Do you support Diddy? That's the question. Do you support Diddy? Do you believe he's innocent? Answer the question. Don't say cool, Ringo. You on trial. Do you believe Diddy belong in prison? You don't appreciate the answer, man, because you're not participating. I'm questioning you. I'm looking at your comments and I'm judging your comments with my discernment. Your comments is not coming from a place of someone who supports him. You said, see, never would I support Diddy. There you go. So your comment and your questions are all biased because you already decided within yourself you don't support Diddy. That's my point. So why ask me anything? You're anti-Diddy. My spirit don't agree with you. That's my point. It's like, you can't, listen, in order to have a conversation, you cannot be biased. I don't agree with Diddy on many things. Do you understand me? I don't agree with a lot of things that he do. What I'm saying is during this trial, based on the case, and I followed the case, nothing that was brought out about Diddy proved that he deserved 4 years or any prison time. And now you're saying you're a Diddy supporter. Do you see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? When a man cannot win an argument, now he's calling me a Diddy supporter. So for that, I'm putting your dumb ass on the block list. Because what I don't like is when a person comes in with a biased spirit and then you're telling me I'm a Diddy supporter. I'm a supporter of the truth. I ask you a question. What did Diddy do to give him 4 years? Answer the question. I just told you I don't agree with that man on many different instances. At the same time, he don't deserve no prison time because he didn't do anything. What did he do that warrant 4 years? What did he do? What crime did he commit? It seems that black people love seeing black people behind bars. Woe unto you devils. You talk all this talk about loving your people, and when your people are going away to prison for something they didn't even do, you're celebrating it. And because I'm standing on business in terms of the truth, you're telling me I'm a Diddy supporter. I don't know that, man. But you're labeling me a Diddy supporter because I'm unbiased. 4 years? Come on, man. Y'all crazy, man. Cassie get $30 million. And she was a willing participant. Cassie get $30 million and she was a willing participant. Diddy gets 4 years and everybody's celebrating. This is why I hold the black community accountable, and while I will continue to hold the black community accountable, because black people are hypocrites, man. They're some of the biggest hypocrites, y'all. Cassie ain't innocent. Cassie is guilty. Cassie was the one who set up Kid Cudi to beef with Diddy. She didn't even like Kid Cudi. She used him. But y'all sided with Cassie because she's a woman. Guys, if you're going to come in the building, don't be biased. In order for us to have a conversation, you can't come in, being partial in judgment. You can't be biased to the point where it's like you already decided you don't like Diddy. This is why when they pick jurors to do jury duty, they don't want somebody that is already mad at somebody. Like, in other words, a police officer is on trial for murder. So you're a juror and they ask you, how do you feel about law enforcement? And you say, well, I can't stand them. They hate black people. I don't trust them. They're going to say, you can go. Because you're biased. You're not going to be a good juror to think critical. You're not going to weigh both sides. You're going to just condemn the person because you don't like police. So if you are trying to have a conversation about this issue with Diddy and you already decided you don't like him, we can't have a conversation because your mind is already made up that you don't like him. I'm trying to have civil discourse so that we can pretty much communicate on what exactly did he do to get 4 years? What did he do? What did he do? Well, he hit Cassie. That's not what he was charged with. He was acquitted of all the major things. What did he do? Shout out to Jonah TV for Life for the $2 support. Says, keep on speaking the truth. The truth, brother Ringo. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Anybody coming here accusing me falsely will get blocked. I don't got time for that. Don't come in here saying you're a Diddy supporter because I'm supporting the truth. It's not about being a Diddy supporter. It's about the truth. I don't know what that man's lifestyle is. I don't know that man's business practices. There's a lot of things about Diddy I don't agree with. At the same time, I don't agree that that man's supposed to be in prison for 4 years. And anybody that's celebrating that is evil. Anybody celebrating Diddy going to prison for 4 years, you're a sick person. Because that tells me you're not really about your people. Because the system screwed them over. And if you're really black and really believe in the system being corrupt and all that mumbo jumbo that black people love to talk about, you're being tested right now, and I'm proving my point. You don't really got no love for black people. Because if you really did, you wouldn't be co-signing what was given to him by the judge. You would be outraged and be like, nah, he don't deserve that. Look at all the time he already served. Look at all the time he already served. Come on now. They don't got nothing on the man. They try to put all sorts of charges on this man. Nothing stuck. Cassie was a willing participant. She was a 304. She said it in the emails. She said she loved having her legs open. She loved having D in her mouth. She loved getting piped down by all these different men. She told Diddy, when we gonna have another freak off? When we're gonna do this? She enjoyed these things. And people acting like she innocent. This woman went to court and she's supposed to be pregnant. Come on, man. That don't make no sense. I don't like the fact that 1 minute black people are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk when he didn't do anything to you. Now when it comes to Diddy, you guys say you support your people. Rather than you band with Diddy and be like, you know what? At first it was entertaining, the Diddy oil. We thought he was guilty. I thought Diddy was guilty in the beginning. Before they went to trial, I was making videos cooking Diddy, cooking him. I was making videos. I was making videos saying they're going to put him under the prison. I made videos like that before the trial because all the allegations that they was putting out made that man look like a monster, a demon. And when the trial began, I'm looking at the case. I'm like, they don't got nothing on this man. What is this? They kept talking about Cassie the whole time. I'm like, nah, man. They played all of us. And this is what they normally do. They get us to condemn our own people. And that's exactly what we did with Diddy. We did it with Michael Jackson. We did it with R. Kelly. We did it with Bill Cosby. We did it with Russell Simmons. We did it with all black entrepreneurs and businessmen. Anytime allegations come out, we run with the narrative and we condemn our own people. We do it all the time. Cassie enjoyed having her tonsils twerked. She enjoyed it. She enjoyed feeling meat, heavy meat in her throat when it's lodged into her throat. She loved it. She was encouraging Diddy to do the freak offs. She loved having her legs open. Love it. If anything, she probably introduced freak offs to Diddy. She was a freak. And then the white man went and married her. Now think about this. Why would the white man go marry a woman who was taking D, heavy meat, swallowing nut sauce, having people bust nuts on her face, on her head? You know, why would the white man marry her and make her get pregnant? Because he was there when Diddy was with her and he always wanted to smash. He always wanted to pipe her down. And now he get the benefits of getting that mean head from Cassie. Because word on the street is Cassie give mean head, bro. Like her head game is crazy. They saying that Cassie head game is crazy, bro. Like when Cassie give you head, bro. You know when a woman make you nut, bro? Cassie will make you nut 3 minutes after you nut. In other words, if you nut one time and you bust a load, because you know it be that first nut when you bust and you be like, boom, and it just blows up, right? Right? So people saying that once you bust a nut, if Cassie giving you some top, you'll bust again in the next 3 minutes. Like her head game is crazy, bro. That's what they saying, word on the street. That, you know, like you compare Superhead, that woman named Superhead, you compare her to Cassie's head, bruh. I don't know, man. Cassie would give Superhead a run for her money. And I heard that Superhead head game is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you now. When I first heard about Superhead, fam, I was looking at them lips. I was like, I don't know. But Ringo, I thought you believe in the Bible, but I also believe in them black women lips. Cause you know God. Don't let me start to preach now. I said God made the black woman. You see, in God's infinite wisdom, he knew that the black man would love a black woman's lips. Amen. Can I get a witness in the church? You see, there is nothing like the lips of a black woman. I said, there is nothing like the lips of a black woman. Can I get a witness? When a black woman enters the room and you see those lips, you know there is a God. My goodness. The shape of a black woman's lips will make you want to pray to the Lord. My God. Have you ever seen a sister lips and just wanted some head, bro? You ever seen a sister with some kissable lips, man? When you look at them lips, you lose your mind. You start to pray. Our Father which art in heaven, thy will be done upon earth. Thank you for the black woman lips. No other woman on earth got lips like the black woman. I said no other woman. No other woman on earth got lips like the black woman. No other woman. When you see those lips, When you see the black woman's wagon, don't let me start to preach now. Have you ever seen a sister coming down the block walking and she shake left to right? And you see that wagon? And she turn around in all the glory. Amen. You know there's a God. There is a God. Amen. I tell you, there is a God. When you see the black woman, you know there's a God. Have you ever seen a black woman that looks so good? She looked delicious. You get hungry. You know that God is real, that you have to thank the Lord. Have that ever happened to you? Have you ever been to the supermarket, brothers, and you buying your grocery and you saw a sister at the register and you was like, my God. You got in line and you see the airband, you like, my God. You just want to hit it from the back. It's true, sisters. It be like that with us brothers. We'll see you in the line and we want to hit it from the back. We do. We see you there. It could be at the DMV. It could be at the grocery shop. It could be at the local Target. We look at you and it's sort of like those cartoons where you have Bugs Bunny and the Road Runner or the Tweety Bird or whatever, and you turn into a steak dinner. Like we look at you and we see a steak dinner. Damn, look at that wagon, bro. My God. Man, the things I would do to that thing, bro. Have you ever seen a woman's bang? Have you ever seen a woman with a wagon and it's banging? That's my original talking point, guys. When a woman's wagon is banging, meaning she's walking and you can see the wagon banging left to right, bro, and you seeing it bubbling up, bro. You know there's a God. Black woman, that wagon is a sign of God's blessings on earth for men. Amen. Amen.
Ringo, what about the white women? Don't we have wagons too? Is this racism or something? I mean, what about us?
There is nothing like the black woman. I'm sorry. Have you ever noticed when you see a white guy with a black woman, she's always one of the baddest women ever? Put a 1 in the chat. Have you ever seen a white man with a black woman and she's flawless, perfect, a 10? The white man don't play when he get a sister. He got the baddest one, the flyest one. You look at her, you're like, my goodness, damn, wow. You know he got to have some money. You do know that, right? Them fly sisters ain't getting with the white man unless he got some money.
Ringo's right, cause last guy I was with, yeah, he got some money, so Ringo's right.
I know I'm right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I gotta take care of some business. We'll be back later on with more content. P. Diddy got 4 years. I think the system screwed him over. They should have just gave him probation and let him walk. Black people, I'm disappointed with you for celebrating. You're literally celebrating this man's crucifixion publicly, and it's sick. And I will continue to hold the black community accountable due to this very reason. I try to give you opportunities to repent and get right and prove that you really got love for your people, even if you don't like them. But what I'm learning more and more, especially after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, is that the majority of black people celebrated his death, and you never even knew who Charlie Kirk was. You didn't even know who he was. You were just happy to see the man die, and you judged him because of clips you seen on social media that was taken out of context. That man never expressed racism towards blacks. He never said anything hateful, but you condemned him to death. I covered the story with Charlie Kirk. You called me a coon, a Sambo, a sellout, and now you're selling out when it comes to P. Diddy. This just proves that you're not really serious about what you believe in concerning your people. Because if you're really in support of your people, you would know beyond a shadow of doubt that Diddy got screwed. And as a black man, black woman, that verdict should outrage you, that the system is so screwed that Diddy, a man who did not kill anybody, a man who is not guilty of anything, get 4 years in a federal prison. And yet you have officers that unalive and murder black people every single day, and they get acquitted when they commit their crimes. This proves you're backwards. This proves you're backwards. So we're going to get up on out of here, guys. I try to have conversations and discussions. We had to block one person for basically assuming that I'm in support of Diddy. Like, I support Diddy in terms of who he is as a person and everything. I don't know P. Diddy. I don't like when people falsely accuse me. What I support is the truth. And based on the Diddy case, Diddy is not guilty of anything. I looked at the case. I studied it, and I was one that was critical of Diddy before the case began. I made videos about Diddy. I said they're going to put Diddy behind bars. I said all of these different things. And that's before the trial began because of all the allegations and the information that was surfacing on social media. Once the case began, I'm looking at the evidence, and I'm like, they don't got no evidence. We found out a lot of the things that they were sharing on social media were lies. They were not true, you know? So what am I going to do? Continue making videos that are negative, like, yeah, I'm glad they put him behind bars? No, I'm a man of integrity, and if I made videos about Diddy that was negative, I corrected myself because I'm a man of integrity. So I had to weigh the evidence, even though I felt that, you know, when the whole Cassie situation came out, I figured this guy's a monster. He's beating women up, he's abusing people, he have people against their will. This is what we were fed by the media. And once we learned all the facts, it wasn't even so. That man didn't even do anything. Everybody was a willing participant, including Cassie. You know what I'm saying? If Diddy is serving 4 years, what about the male prostitutes? What about them? Weren't they violating Cassie? Wasn't they busting her wide open? How come they didn't get charged with rape? Come on now. If it was against Cassie's will, why the male escorts, why they're not serving time? This wasn't about nobody serving time but Diddy, y'all. If they wanted to send people to prison, all of those male strippers, they would be in prison right now. Because anybody that had any sort of sexual involvement with Cassie deserved prison time. If they wanted to, you know, go after Diddy, anybody involved is supposed to go down, not just Diddy. They wanted Diddy to go down. Yeah, when has it ever been a crime being a freak? All you guys, when you get with a woman that's hot, you turn into an instant freak. You know what I'm saying? You start doing things that on social media you would say, oh, I would never do this, I would never do that. And then when you get with her, her butt crack is in your face. I'm just telling you the truth. All you guys are freaks when you're ready. You know? So is it a crime? It's not a crime. The more exciting you are when you're with a woman, the more freaky you become as a man. And it's likewise with a woman. When a woman get with a man that she really like, she end up turning into an ultra freak. Serious, fam. Like, she literally transformed. Like, that's why I always say it depends on who you with. Sometimes you could get with somebody and you just get bored. And then sometimes you get with somebody and it just brings everything out of you, man. Like, you know, it is what it is. Tiffany said abusers need to be in jail. Who did Are you saying Diddy abused somebody? Because he didn't abuse nobody. He didn't abuse anybody. Cassie was a willing participant. She said it. Even Kid Cudi confirmed that she's a joke. You know? And yeah, first offense should have gotten probation. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole process is bigger than what we think. I don't think that this case was really about the things that we were hearing. It was about something bigger that they didn't like Diddy for, and they decided to cool him off in the penitentiary. This was more about something else that we don't know about. Only Diddy know about it. Similar to what they did to Bill Cosby. He wanted to buy a network. They said, hell no, you're not buying it. And then all the allegations came out. They threw him under the bus. You know? They took one of our greats, Michael Jackson, and made us all believe Michael Jackson was a pedophile. Come on, y'all. Like, come on. We're talking about Michael Jackson, bro. Y'all really believe that Michael Jackson was touching kids, bro? I mean, heck, they doing that with me right now. You got people on YouTube running around saying I'm a pedophile, that I'm touching kids, and I'm a father of 4. And all I do is take care of my kids. People spread rumors about people all the time, guys. When they disagree with you, they will smear your name. This is normally what happened when you're blessed or when a blessing is on the way or whatever the case is. And it's going to normally always be people that are paid to sabotage your name. Like, I got people that pay bot companies to send people to my platform just to keep insulting me over and over and over and over. You'll see the comments of people just insulting me all the time, every single day. And it's like, why are they saying the same thing every day? Something wrong with these people. They're crazy. You know? It ain't going to stop me. I'm going to continue to do what I do. You say you wouldn't be surprised if LeBron is next? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned for iShowSpeed right now. I think he may have sold his soul. I don't know. Probably have to do a video about it, but I think he may have sold his soul. He got too big in the industry. And I think that there's some people behind him that he shouldn't be with. And I have to review the video. But I got to get out of here, guys. Got to go take care of some business. So just a quick video. It was 1 hour quick video. But we'll talk about this more. We'll talk about this more later on. You say you believe it's over the liquor company thing? Probably. It's always over money. You know? It's over the money, right? Yeah. That's probably what it is. You said we got a super chat? Where? I don't even see anything. That's crazy. I don't even see the super chat. This is crazy. Where the super chat at? I see Sower of Seed. He responded to somebody that made a super chat. Let me click on that. Now I see it. I clicked on Sower of Seed's comment. I don't even see the super chat, but I see Daryl supported with $19.99. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Your super chat did not come up on my end at all. Yeah, thangin' is original slang that I made up. You know what I mean? When you see that woman's thangin', that's when you know she got it, man. It's something about when you see that thangin', man. It just gets you crazy. See, what women don't understand is that as men, when we see a woman that look attractive, it means we want to smash. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how we all got here. Like our pops, he was doing construction and our moms was walking by in a sundress and he saw that thangin'. And when he saw that thing, bruh, he lost his mind, bruh. Like for real. And he piped down our mom. All of our moms, bruh, got piped down, bruh. Daddy piped down our moms, bruh. Shout out to Pops, bruh, for piping down mom. It's true. Your pops was a beast, bruh. Like for real. See, like how a lot of you dudes out here, you got game when you hollering at the shorties and whatnot. Well, your pops was a player. Your pops saw your moms. No disrespect. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But your pops saw your mom walking by. He was like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's going on?
How you doing?
I see you over there walking by, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hard-working man here doing constructions.
I didn't even know that you noticed me.
Well, I noticed that thangin'. You know, you got that wagon, baby girl. Come over here, let me see that thing up close. Wow, that thing looking really good. Let me put on my 3D glasses. Oh, yeah.
So you like this thingin'?
Damn right I like that thing.
I tell you what, I'm going home to cook some dinner. And, you know, I like a strong man like you.
Oh, you like them strong men? Okay.
Yeah, I could invite you over my house. You could probably fix me a little something.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what I like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
So I tell you what. Yeah, you take this number right now. Once I get off of work, pretty much call you up. We could pretty much set something up, all right?
Sure, you're right.
That's how it happened, guys. That is how we got into this world. Your pops got the number, went by your mom's crib, laid pipe on her. He piped her down. Piped her down, bruh. Piped down your mom, bruh. Next minute, you came in the world. That's how it all started. So we got to thank our pops for doing that work. You know, none of us would be here if our pops wasn't a player, for real, for real. You know, you were swimming in your pop's nutsack the whole time.
Please, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Get out of my way. I'm next. I'm going to be next to get out of here. No, I want to get out of here. I'm tired of swimming inside this cocoon. Why are we in here? Well, because he haven't bust a nut yet. Well, he needs to bust a nut. Well, I don't know when he's gonna do it. Wait a minute, there go a fine woman right there. Let's get him excited.
That's how they do it. Listen, your woodpecker is what's making you guys get attracted to other women. It's like an antenna. You know how an antenna got to stand up? That's the same way it is when we see a sister. For real, for real. You ever got in front of a sister that you really like and you was excited and your Woody Woodpecker stood up and you're like,
what's the matter with you?
nothing. I'm you know how it is.
What is that? Looks like you're a little excited. Is it me?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you do got pretty feet, though. I mean, I'm just a little excited.
Oh, so now I know what you like. You like this?
Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Now I know how to get you. Why don't you just take a walk with me down the block, if you can?
Maybe I'll just sit here a little bit and cool off a little bit because, you know, like my pecker is up, like, you know.
Let me see. Move your hand. Stop playing. Move your hand.
All right. I'll move my hand.
Oh my goodness. That's what you got? Man, oh man. Let me see.
Oh, so you like that?
Do I like that? I want to see what it looked like.
Hey, you know what? I think we need to just leave from this area and go to your place.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's how we all got here, man. That's how it all starts. Some of you guys been in situations just like that. You know? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. I gotta take care of some business quick. It's about to get dark. Sun is going down. I gotta water this yard. It is what it is, guys. So I'll be back on later on with more content. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe to the channel. We'll keep you posted on more information. I'm gonna pretty much do some reaction videos, find out what's going on in these YouTube streets, see who's hating, see who's talking, see who's celebrating, and then pretty much do reaction videos to all their videos and find out what's going on. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. I'm gonna get up on out of here. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Ringo TV Reactions. Diddy going away for 4 years. Some people believe he's going to get out earlier. It is what it is. He's going to appeal the whole thing too, so maybe that might do something. But I want to see what people are talking about in the YouTube streets, see who's celebrating, so I can make videos about how black people are celebrating the imprisonment of a black man. Just like how they celebrated Charlie Kirk, I'm going to now talk about them celebrating the imprisonment of P. Diddy to show and prove that we don't really love our people, that we love to celebrate death and murder. You know, it's in our system. And again, P. Diddy never killed nobody, never murdered nobody, but yet you got officers that kill black people and they get acquitted. I want you to think about this, guys. You're celebrating this man going to prison for 4 years and he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't murder nobody. Yet you have white officers that kill unarmed black men and black women and they get acquitted and you cry a river. But a black man going to prison for 4 years and he didn't murder nobody. Make that make sense. So I'm out of here. Take care. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.